What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, Demar Derozan, the newly acquired guard for the Chicago Bulls, and last night's victory against the New York Knicks in Chicago set a franchise record. Just 16 games into his career as a Chicago Bull, he broke a record that Michael Jordan previously owned. Now, this record is largely trivial, but DeMar DeRozan, after scoring 31 points last night, now has the most points ever scored for a new player with the Chicago Bulls. In his first 16 games for the franchise, no player has scored more points. DeMar DeRozan has scored 426 points in his first 16 games with the team, besting the record by one Michael Jordan previously held first 16 games in the 1984-85 season when he scored 425 points. Now, I believe second on that list is Chet the Jet Walker, and third on that list is Chet the Jet Walker, and fourth is Jalen Rose back during his first stint with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of people forget how good Jalen Rose was when he played with the Chicago Bulls. I think his first year was 2002, 2003. And Chet Walker, I believe his debut was back in 1969, 1970. Well, a lot of people thought that he was on the downside of his career after having some great years with the Philadelphia 76ers, but he would go on and have some very productive seasons with Chicago. As a matter of fact, Chet Walker, for many years, held the single game scoring record, which was 56 points, until Michael Jordan surpassed it as far as regular season is concerned. I believe he had a game against the Nets. Might have been during the 86, 87 season. He had a game against the Nets where he scored 58 points. But then subsequently he would have I think a couple of 61-point games to even further establish the record. And now, of course, the single game record for Chicago Bulls 69 by Michael Jordan back in March of 1990 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But I don't think DeMar DeRozan is going to have a game like that. But right now, DeMar DeRozan is averaging more than 26 points a game. He's been very productive as a Chicago Bull. He's fit right in with this team. And the Bulls are off to a 12-5 start, which is the best that this team has been since the Derrick Rose era. So a lot of Chicago Bull fans are happy about the play of the Bulls. As far as how this team's going to finish, I don't know. I'm guessing they're going to win 50 games, somewhere in that range. The East is still pretty competitive, so I don't really foresee too many teams winning like 60 games or something in that order. But I think Chicago's probably going to, barring injury, I think they're going to win at least 50 games, and they should get out of the first round of playoffs. Now after that, I'm not too sure about that. Um, there are a lot of teams in the Eastern Conference that I think are capable of upsetting teams that are perceived to be better. Getting a game in, upsetting a team at home, like sort of like doing what the Hawks did to the Sixers. Everybody thought that the Sixers were going to win that series with ease, but then the Hawks, who had no pressure on them, and if you really remember that series, it seemed like they actually played better on the road than they did at home. Even though there was no precedent for them doing that. So anyway, I know I'm talking about some other things other than what the video was intended for, but the Chicago Bulls should be fine. But tell me what you guys think.